Science and the power of education. I know you guys have heard this several times already, but this is going to be my perspective. So I'm going to give my spin on it. I like this one because I'm pretty weird, and I think you guys know that. But everybody's kind of a little weird. Everybody has this unique brain. And nobody thinks the way you do. No one feels the way you do. No one is you. So, yeah, that's a little poetic, right? So basically, you chose your major. You guys thought it was the best for you. Going into that, you guys are all punk rock stars. And I don't mean that by the sense that you guys like hate your parents or anything. I just kind of mean it as you guys picked a career and you followed your passion. And you're going to go make a huge difference, especially after listening to all you guys. You guys are awesome. And going into that, this is a quote by Tom DeLonge. He's awesome, dude. He's in all the small things. He's the guy with that like whiny, nasally voice. And he goes, the whole punk rock thing has nothing to do with music at all. And I think kids miss that point entirely. He says it has to do with the transformation of being one of the group to being an individual and having the balls to say what you want to say and do what you want to and follow the path that seems fit. And I think that's like that's what college is about. It's about finding yourself and finding a major that's best for you. And for me, when I first started out, this is kind of like how my brain was. I was the most like, I was an idiot. Like I was literally really immature. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But I knew like, I liked exercise. I liked like sci-fi stuff. I was a CrossFit trainer for a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. And then I also shadowed the forensic police department. So like, there's interest there, and then Shakira was just really hot. And then, so there's interest. But if you like talk to me now, I'm really weird and nerdy, and I'm really into brain stuff. We've kind of went over that. But I also like the cosmos. Like I constantly am listening to podcasts and lectures, and I really like the idea that science kind of connects everywhere. You know, biology, chemistry, physics, everything is just in mathematics. They all just work and intertwine. I think it's like the coolest thing ever. And I relate a lot of this stuff into medicine. I have a lot of people in my family that are from a medical background, and for a little bit I was so afraid of medicine because my whole family did it. But now I'm like, I'm really born to do this. I really want to do something with it. And I'm just a really highly caffeinated individual, and I love playing with doodles. So why originally did I choose exercise science? And it's because I was wrestling consumed my life. Literally, that's all I did for growing up. Constantly traveling, constantly doing these national tournaments, and so I was all about training. And everything I did, I was like, oh well, how can it make me a better wrestler? And that's totally different than the way I am now. But I did forensic science a little bit. I was dabbling in it. And then I figured out it's nothing like Criminal Minds or NCIS or Dexter, and you don't even need a college degree for it, and you really don't make any money for it to see dead people. And I was literally like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do it. Again, so I enjoyed CrossFit, I enjoyed nutrition, and then like just kind of like a forced idea, like, oh, maybe I should open a gym someday. Yeah. So recently, I got like this some sort of email that said, hey, you presented at Scholar Day. This is, you won an award or whatever. I clicked on it, and I made like a bio from like freshman year, and I literally cringed looking at it. And it said, I am part of the Mount Union wrestling team. I love to train and spend time with my family and friends. Okay, last part's okay, but I literally was like, this is a college-educated person. No, not by a long shot. And I was just literally like, oh, I want more from myself. And then this is a quote recently. It's not poetic, it's not unique or fancy by any means, but I really think it shows kind of how much I changed. And I said this for the 30 Days of Exceptional. And I said I really oh my goodness, I really fell in love with school later on in my college career. So I'm excited to continue my journey as a student and further my exploration of life sciences. I have a passion for helping others, and I'm excited to use my future years of furthered education to the fullest in the healthcare sector. So I'm less of an idiot, but it's like it's kind of the right direction. Are you videotaping me? Okay. So, like, what changed? And it all happened because exercise science created these opportunities for me. And I really wanted, like, around sophomore year, I really wanted to know and learn more. I was just overall curious, and I was really insecure. I remember, like, taking some classes like Gen Chem. I did well on them, but I just got the grade. And people would ask me about stuff about it, and then, like, 2 months later, I would know nothing about it. And I literally was like, I knew nothing. How can I say I'm an educated person if I don't remember anything? And so, like, around sophomore year, I started doing these, like, I did this, like, sports science nutrition conference. And it was in Florida, and I got to go with Dr. Lowry. He's literally the coolest professor ever. He has, like, multiple degrees, and he's so bright. And he's such a good motivator and inspiration. And I remember this is where the brain stuff began. They were presenting research on creatine being a neuroprotective agent and how it could actually be used as a treatment. And then I was like, oh my god, like everything's kind of connects. And that's where it started to click a little bit. And I thought it was so cool. And it was presented before it even like made textbooks. Like this is still not in textbooks. I saw it 2 years ago, and I was like, I want to know more. So Dr. Lowry, he was my advisor, and he really started to say, hey, exercise science, a lot of guys go into physician assistant career, maybe you should think about that. And then they started bringing about ideas of, hey, maybe go study abroad. And I learned about like the most, Leonardo da Vinci is literally one of the coolest, most educated people I've ever learned about. And then they're like, okay, we shadow a healthcare team. So I was like, okay, instead of just, getting some stupid job and not really in my field, doing landscaping like I typically did, I shadowed a healthcare team for like 120 plus hours. So I really got fascinated with it. And then around this time, I took anatomy and phys, and this is a part of our curriculum. And this is really nerdy, but it was the first time I ever read a textbook from front to back. Like I would just start reading so much about it, and I thought it was literally the coolest thing. And around this time, where I started having this change, I had a severe hamstring injury, and it put me sidelined me, and I was the captain of the wrestling team, and I couldn't perform anymore. And while this time where I was thinking I should come back, I started studying more, and I just kind of caught the bug of curiosity, and I kind of was just like, I really just wanted to start dedicating as being a student. So my senior year, I was, screw it, I don't want to do PA school, I want to know more, I want to do medical school. Just because I simply love learning. So exercise science for me, we have a curriculum based on like nutrition, anatomy, phys, and just overall preventative medicine. And I really want to stress that because we're in a society that we only care about treatment. We're reactive medicine, and I really like how we could make a huge impact on others if we really start worrying about the preventative side, because there's a preventative side of things and there's a reactive side of things, and they both work. Through this exercise science major, we got to do research experience. This is awesome for just studious growth. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be brilliant by the end of it, but it's an awesome process that makes you a better student. We also get pathophysiology introductions. And what I mean by that is you get to see what's actually out there. You're not just in a lab, or you're not just looking at, sort of these full processes. You get to see the big picture. Hey, what's going on in these patients? And you get this with exercise science. You also get to work with people. Mitch mentioned just a moment ago where he helped somebody lose 17 pounds. That's really cool to me, and it's really appealing to me. And again, we have professors like Dr. Lowry. This guy is so cool with his backgrounds, and he knows everything about everything. And it's really fascinating, and it's really inspiring to watch him talk. And just it's almost like an art when he presents. Like he's so well rehearsed. So I fell in love with learning, and I got this through exercise science. So this was my journey. I started when I shadowed, and this was kind of brought about through connections with my faculty and also family members, and they really just started to say, hey, I think this is where you need to go. And I made this choice because I'm a little punk rocker, and I chose to do it myself. And I wasn't listening to everybody, but I had a little bit of guidance behind me. So my future plans is I'm going to do a master's in biology just to finish up some prereqs for medical school, and then I'm going to go on to medical school is the hope. So what education means to me is you get to have more cerebral side interests. You start to look into stuff, and it's not just me looking into Shakira or looking at bodybuilding.com for a supplement. I'm starting to think about more bigger picture stuff. So exercise science, again, you get awesome, you have an awesome faculty like Dr. Lowry. You have teachers that aren't grade dispensers. These are teachers that want you to learn, they want you to know something so you can actually go out in the world and do something with it. You get scholar experiences that are kind of influenced upon you to do. I'm pretty sure recently I checked Dr. Clark's in charge of like the whole USAC thing, so that's really cool for us. And she was talking about like studying the Marines for exercise science, so that's really cool. That's really cultural, or culturing. And we really are always updated with medicine and health. We're constantly talking about it. The atmosphere of our students is awesome. It's really kind of an awesome community where everybody wants to really learn something. It's not this competitive atmosphere that I always felt with in chemistry sometimes or bio. It really is, everybody wants everybody to do better. And the more you study exercise science, for me, when I went into it, it originally was about, oh, I want to be a better athlete, or oh, I just want to look really cute so somebody could actually look at me. But you start to think about bigger things about how it's actually medicine. Exercise really is a medicine. It can help your brain cells, or it can help your immune system have something to fight cancer. So it really goes beyond that. But with being an educated person, there is obviously some risks that you face. And a lot of that is people say, oh, I went to college, I know what I'm talking about. It's way beyond that. Just because you got a diploma does not necessarily mean anything.
About to see the results of a bold experiment in human intelligence.
He's totally different.
We'll bring our test subject. I think you'll find him a rather incredible specimen. Thanks, Ian.
What is happening?
Thank you, Taxi, my dear friend. A simple pill ingested by a man who received a simple idea, a simple thought, so clear and sharp that it cut through his mind like a soft cheese and led him to an invention. Every now and then there are new modalities, new ways of being and understanding our world. This invention, my invention, will change everything. For better, one hopes. The good of the scorpion is not the good of the frog, yes? You must excuse me. I've grown quite weary. Finally, my friends, at long last, the day has come. We have the means, the understanding, the technology to allow spiders to talk with cats.
Exploration into the effect of environment upon intelligence was, alas, a complete failure. Self-confidence instilled by a placebo intelligence pill and consistently reinforced by my assistant Tansy did not, in fact, make the test subject smarter. It did, however, yield fascinating results. The most measurable effect was a sharp uptick in arrogance.
The subject was perfectly ready to believe he'd learned Mandarin in 2 days. Again, this is complete gibberish.
These stupid science bitches don't even make my brain smarter.
Like, I don't even get this.
Kind of leaving with that. What's the connection here? A lot of times people think continued education means brilliance, or it means you're overall more intelligent. No, it's not. A lot of times college people will get a degree and they don't necessarily put the work in it to be considered educated. So college can be a placebo effect. Continued education, like I said, doesn't mean brilliance. What makes an educated person, to me, these are the characteristics I believe. It's through experience. It's tons and tons of experience in a field, and you have passion still for learning. Also with that passion, you have humility. You accept yourself, you don't know everything, and there's people that may be smarter about this, and I should probably refer to them and accept their opinions. Because with humility, it drives curiosity. Accepting to yourself, I don't know as much as I should know, or I could know more. That's where you get that kind of curiosity about it. You're like, oh, I would like to find out more about it. So, in theme, don't be an ignorant, arrogant a-hole. I know a lot of people who get a degree in something, they get really, like, myself included, you get really excited about something, and somebody knows less than you, and you're like, oh, I want to bury you. But it's not necessary. You don't need to do it. And it just makes you look like a jerk. So, leading with that, educated people, Neil deGrasse Tyson, because he's a great astrophysicist from Harvard and Columbia. One of the greatest challenges of an academic life is knowing enough to think you were right, but not knowing enough to know you were wrong. And I really like that compelling compelling quote. And my commencement address is explore your passion, be humble, and help others along your way. Lastly, you have brains in your head, you eat in your shoes, you consider yourself and your choice what you choose. Dr. Seuss is a punk rocker.